One of the biggest messages I want to send from this year, you know, I told you the importance of what this prep, and I mean, honestly, 2024 has been to me to bring me back, is bring the butcher back, bring Brett Wilkin back. But my biggest message is that, like, you're gonna have to work for it. You can sit around, you can mope, you can cry all you want, you can complain to your friends, and you go nowhere. You're spinning your track. I set my foot down that January 1st, and I said, I'm gonna get better and improve in some way every single day, and I executed on that. And that's all you can really do as a person, is I'm gonna get a little bit better each day. So those days of wins, they add up very, very quickly. So get to work and don't look back.
Feel good. We got a little sleep, probably not as much as we wanted, but got a walk in, some coffee in, sitting in mat, photos now, and we're gonna go work out. So I'll get you caught up here in a second.
We are ready for the day now, so this is officially day 2. Yeah, like I said, we got a little bit of sleep. Got up this morning, had a little bit of coffee. Just wasn't really in a hurry, which has been nice. You know, we want to make sure we got everything done last night so we can focus on the training aspect today, the massage work, tanning stuff tonight. So we're not in a huge rush, which is really nice. So we've been taking our time. I went for a brisk little walk. It's like 55 degrees here, so it feels amazing. I had a sweatshirt on, walking down the roads, almost getting hit by traffic, but I was still in a good headspace because of the weather. Touched base with Matt, and he set the plan on the next couple meals, and so we'll kind of just go communication through the day here. You know, in a really good spot, especially for, you know, I ended up dropping 6.5 pounds of water overnight last night. Previous video, I told you that's what I thought was gonna happen. So I went from like, I wrote it down, I do a weight log. I was like 257 going to bed, and I was 251 waking up, right around there. Pretty darn good look for a huge travel day yesterday. Legs were exhausted, but we dropped all that water and we're happy with what we look like. So now it's gonna be more of a kind of a moderate day. I just wanna stay in this good spot here before we have to fill too hard in the next couple days. So this will be just kind of I'll call it moderate. You guys are gonna think it's probably pretty high, but we just wanna stay steady here and really just focus on the training today, the squeezing, final definition, and then some good posing work. Maximize this time we have, you know, 3 days out, that we can really focus on fine-tuning posing all throughout the day. So that's the plans here. So we're gonna get a little pre-workout meal in now. This is the meal 1 for me today. I am doing 115 grams of ricing grinds, so just unflavored ricing grinds. There's 20 grams of almond butter on there. And then I will be cooking meal 1 again, so I'm restarting. I'm doing 3 eggs today. He changed it. We're not doing turkey anymore, we're doing beef. So we're doing another beef meal. So I have 3 beef meals and 3 chicken meals now. We're gonna do 3 eggs and 5 ounces of ground beef, 937 ground beef from MegaFit meals. And then I should get my MegaFit meals package today, so I need that because I don't have more food. So we'll be looking out for that. Let's get this done, and then we get all packed up, and we're gonna go over to the gym called maybe Stimulus, kind of an older, you know, old school grungy gym, which we saw last night. So that'll be fun to train in and have a good time. So we'll see in a little bit.
Just doing some pump today. It's a single product pump and 2 different baggies of it. They're both almost empty. You know, we're saying he's on really good blood flow, a lot of good contractions today. You know, focus on back and a little bit of arms, and then take a look at it. Doing some things right now that, you know, everything has a plan. Every session has a goal that we need to accomplish. So now it's just, we really got 2 more left. Now we gotta make sure we get in there and very serious, you know, very business-like, and make sure we're getting done what we need to do. Right? And then Martin's gonna train the hamstrings himself, so we'll be getting after it. We'll just have a good atmosphere. Sweat some more water off. Get some post-workout picks that I think are gonna be really, really good. And then rest the legs, rest the day, and it's gonna set up perfectly for Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday.
Be good parking here. This is it. Olympia last year. I think it was 2 days ago. It was actually 2 days ago from right now. That was a really, really tough time because obviously for the last 10 years, it's been an absolute dream and goal of mine to reach the Olympia stage, and I was able to do that by qualifying that previous fall. We've been working so hard for something so long that you just were trying to push through, and that was not the case. Sometimes you have to go through those woes, you have to go through those hard times to truly appreciate things. That's why this year has been so important to me, because I was at my ultimate low when it comes to the bodybuilding side of things at the end of 2023. Luckily, I still had young Millie and Ivana. I experienced the lowest of the lows. I've experienced some highs. How do I get to those highs again? And it was all about work. I set a New Year's resolution that I was going to become the best version of myself when it came to bodybuilding, create the best physique in the year 2024. 4 months ago or 3 months ago when we started, it's like, it doesn't matter. Like, this is more so about me coming back and being the best version of myself. And I already know that's going to happen. I'm there today, and I've accomplished that. And then now it's about just showing my best self, and it's going to be a win for me no matter what. And I'm ready for any challenge that's there, and it's going to be a fun. What's up? We are back from the gym, so that was a very productive gym session. I did some back and some arms and kind of fill those out. Really happy with it. As you guys saw, in the training, I didn't walk you through anything at all. With the training, especially with peak week, you're in there for a purpose of, you're not trying to annihilate the muscle. So we're not trying to tear down, break any muscle down. We compete a few days, so there's no purpose of breaking down muscle, because then you're just gonna hold extra inflammation, soreness. You don't need that going into the stage. You wanna keep that off of your body. You wanna get all the water, the inflammation off. So with the purpose of that, we wanna train in a way that we're dialing in the detail there. So as you saw, I was doing a lot of squeezes. Rep range was still in between that, 10 to 12, 10 to 15 range. Moderate, moderate to heavyweight, but just every single rep had a purpose with a squeeze and a focus, and just quick working sets and then move on. We're not gonna really change anything in regards to the muscle mass in that peak week, but I think a lot of people just need to realize that. And I'm not saying go in there and just go through a fluff workout. That's not what we do at all. You gotta push the intensity a little bit, but not to a point that's actually detrimental to the weekend. So Martin, you're training for peak week, and that's what we're doing. It's very hard for myself, especially when Martin was over there training hamstring scream and stuff. Usually I'm right there next to him, so that was a little difficult, but we are here for a purpose. We're on a business trip, and that's the win this Saturday. We're gonna hit our post-workout now. I'm actually just gonna do a carb and protein meal here actually this time. Really happy with the look right now. We took some awesome pictures. You guys will probably see some. We don't really need to fill too much right now. It's still Wednesday. I know that I'm gonna eventually have to kind of unload and go pretty high one of these days. So I'm thinking more so Thursday and not, tomorrow, later part of the day, leading into Friday, and then doing what we have to do Friday to set up for Saturday. Right now it's just gonna be more of a moderate day. I talked to Matt about. It's kind of maybe just hold this look, hold this way. I'm still, like I said, 252. You guys an idea, last time I was on stage, I was like 241. So right now, I'll still drop a few pounds on stage of water and stuff. End up being probably 7 or 8 pounds up on stage this year. It's really, really cool to, see all come together with this prep and stuff. That's where we're sitting. Like I said, told you guys last night, we know how this process works, and we speak it into existence because we act on it. 90 grams of ricin grains, flavored. I'm just gonna go, like I said, just carbs here, and then I'm gonna do 7 ounces of chicken. And that's it for this meal. And then I'm gonna head to a massage. I'm not doing this massage for, again, it can't be too aggressive. It can't actually break me down too much. This is gonna be more of like a flush. I'm really gonna be like, hey, let's just try to focus on getting any water off the body. But just make sure everything's symmetrical and even on the body. I'm gonna last little touch up on body tissue work, and then we'll be back to see you guys, and we'll hit some meal 3s. We got some fun tanning protocol to do tonight. That's gonna be new to me. DIY tan. We're gonna be in here painting each other like fucking bandits, like we're going to war or something, but we're gonna have some fun with that. So we'll see you guys in a little bit after the massage. All right, it is meal time. That is pretty much kind of the rest of the day for us, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but now we're getting caught back up on meals. The work has been done for today and feel really good. So now we just got 3 more meals today, a little bit more tanning I will do, and just final touches, like I said, just looking over everything in notes and everything. We have a big training session tomorrow, last little big push session to fill up everything, especially upper body wise. We might go touch some things up in the morning. I'm gonna take you guys with us. We'll do a little abs. I might touch up the hamstrings. But for now, we just gotta keep eating today. A lot of relaxation. I feel amazing on massage work. This is when the fun really happens. So, well, if bodybuilding's fun for you anyway. All the changes, the physique changes at the last minute. Enjoy these. And so for now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 7 ounces of chicken. We have 100 grams worth of carbs from rice. So about 350 grams cooked, and then 30 grams of almond butter. It's just consistent base meals here. We'll be here in about 2.5 hours, 3 hours. We'll do it all again. We'll see you then. Let's get this in. We're gonna enjoy this one and go from there. Come on, girl. Woo! In your face. 25.6 rebounds, 7 assists, and it's not the 4th, and we just gave up a big one. Their attendance is like better than the men's team. All right, we have meal 5 going down. Finishing off the meals for the day. This is gonna be another beef meal, so this is gonna be 7 ounces of MegaFit 937 ground beef, getting 300 grams of jasmine rice cooked. This time we were putting a little bit more fats in. We're going 15 grams of, it does look bad, 15 grams of avocado oil. And then of course, again, I almost forgot again, we gotta add the asparagus. Pretty basic meals, we're sticking with what's working today. So when you have a look that you like we did today, we don't need to do anything drastic. You know, we're not trying to all of a sudden just take a bunch of food out. We're not just trying to load for no reason. We like that look, especially when we still have a few days to manipulate some things. We still have to bring water down a little bit. So there's processes to this. So the process is we want to kind of hold this good look today and then build from that tomorrow, or do what we need to adjust from that. But ideally we hold this look again tomorrow and kind of just ride it into the show. But roll the punches, that's what bodybuilding is for peak week and for the process of peaking for a Saturday show. And that's what we'll do. Seeing a lot of the same meals, same amounts right now. It's because we want to just kind of stay steady here. Nothing too drastic. Cortisol changes, digestion changes. Let's just ride the wave. Get meal 5 in. We will be back in a little bit for some handing processes. That's gonna be new to me. We got this handy dandy roller we Instacarted. I did not know you could Instacart rollers. With that and make sure that everything is on point, because you got to be a professional all across the board, not just one aspect. All right, we're wrapping up the evenings, meal number 6. So we are doing another, like I said, moderate here meal. Decent source of obviously carbs, fats, and protein, just because we are right where we want to be. And then tomorrow we will make adjustments, but we think we are going to land exactly where we should be. That's the good thing about tonight, is can get this last one to eat. Don't have to overeat, don't have to undereat, be hungry or anything, and then you can head to bed and hopefully release some stress, you know, cortisol even with a good night's rest. So that's the plan. Then we're gonna get up and get going early again tomorrow. And we're gonna actually run over to a different gym, do a little bit of morning routine, and we're gonna bring you along with us. Right, Jake? Let's go. All right, so we have 115 grams of rice and grinds. So that is the cream of rice that I use from Pride Foods. 30 grams of almond butter on top of that, a little bit of cinnamon. And then right now when I'm cooking, or about to warm up, is I'm doing 7 ounces of chicken from MegaFit meals, just plain. Also, I will do asparagus, of course. Use that as a diuretic effect and flush water off the body. The reason for, and finally what I say is, like, I don't put any seasoning on my food right now. So like, especially on the chicken or anything or any of the meats. And then what I do is, we like to keep our salt consistent. So a lot of people ask about sodium, especially at this part when you're dropping, you know, taking water off the body. We keep sodium pretty much the same throughout, but I've been doing all the way up to this point. What I do is I have the turner, the twister, and so I have been consistently doing 4 twists on the meal. So I'll do that on the chicken here, and then I'll keep the same sodium levels that I've done all these last weeks. That is a little thing about sodium that we do that is, some people vary, but we like to keep it consistent. We're gonna finish this up, get this in, and then we are gonna wrap up this day.
Giving us some gloves. How about the can be? Make sure to cross every T and dot every I. We're gonna DIY. Already been tanning in a tanning bed, doing those necessary things that he needs to be doing. We just wanna make sure that we go the extra mile. We're gonna paint him tonight, let him sleep with this base coat that kind of dyes your skin, if you will, and then he can wash this off in the morning, and we're just kind of gonna build a nice base for them to then put the perfect tan on Friday, and make sure that he kicks ass on Saturday. I'm gonna be painting him up. You know, I'm a real friend when I'm doing shit like this for you, so I wouldn't do this for hardly anyone, but for this guy, I'd do anything. We'll get him painted up. Shout out to Protan, they take very good care of us, even when we gotta do it on our own. Protan's been with Brett and I for years and years, and we really appreciate them and can't wait to work with them like always.
Is there an art to this?
I've just watched the Protan girls do a lot of times. I don't know if there's a little art to it. If there is, I don't know it. I'm gonna take my time and make sure that this
That is a wrap from today. We are finishing out here with some tanning. So crossing all the T's, dotting all the I's with this. We put so much effort into getting here, and the hard work that required in the gym. To mess up something like your tan or your posing is just silly. So you need to really focus and be a professional all the way through all aspects of this. We're gonna finish here, get this done. I will actually sleep with this on tonight. What I did is I actually went and bought some black sheets from Walmart, just so I don't ruin the Airbnb sheets, of course. In the morning, I'll get up on, I think you talked about it real quick, but then wash it off in the morning, go about my day, train everything, and then we'll do it again tomorrow night. Next morning, wash it off, and then that final night, that Friday night, is when I'll go actually get the spray tan from the Protan company. If you do this early, the reason we are doing this is because I was instructed by John Jewett, who competed here last year, that this stage, the lights are extremely bright. So it kind of washed out a lot of people. What he did is he made sure that he was extra dark. So he did this same DIY process starting on Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night. night getting those base colors. And then he said he looked the darkest. You could see the most on him, he looked the darkest, and it worked well with the lights. I'm just using some insight from him, so I appreciate that. And we're gonna try to maximize this look as best we can. We will see you guys tomorrow. Day 2 is done, pounded, and
on the day of
day 3 is next. Let's get it.